What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-hosts, John, Luke, and Josh. But guys, today we have a very special guest. I know we've all been following him for a while. Everyone watching already knows who he is, but I'm here to introduce John Bosch. You probably know him from his Fantasy Cares Eliminators or one of his podcasts over on the DTC network. John, how's it going, man?
Oh, it's busy. This has been a busy few days. It's been fun though. It's been awesome. Like the Eliminators just kicked off and they've exploded. So it's been overwhelming, but I'm having a lot of fun and I'm kind of glad to take a little bit of a break here from them because it's been constant, which is great. Everybody should be out there signing up for more of them. Make us keep working over and over and over and over and over until we're finished.
You heard it, guys. Make John keep on working. Those for those of you who don't know, the Fantasy Cares Eliminators are these awesome tournaments where you get to play against some of your favorite analysts and raise money for charity. It's this super cool thing that John Bosch puts on. So if you guys are not a part of it, go and join right now. Drafts have already started, right, John? They're underway for some of them.
Yeah, that's what I spent all the way up until about 30 minutes ago doing. Was kicking off. I think we had about 30 drafts kick off this morning, which is it's insane. Big, huge thank you to Alan Hepworth, Matt Price, and Russ Fisher, who have helped do a lot of setup on the back end. And, of course, Scott Fish, who made the sign-up process so easy this year that it's it is really exploded and how quickly these
Thank you, Scott. If you're listening in the chat, we really appreciate you putting that work in. Guys, we do have a surprise guest joining us on stream today. John, I don't think you're even aware of this, but I'm going to go ahead and add him to the stream. He is joining us today. Surprise guest, go ahead and reveal yourself. What's going on, guys? Yourself joining us. You didn't even know, John. You gave us the perfect segue into Scott jumping.
You never mind.
Good thing you didn't start talking shit.
It's like freaking Scott makes it so much more difficult. Like,
it makes my job so hard.
I only do that directly to his face.
Well, he's here now.
Yeah. Nice.
What's up, Scott?
Thank you so much for joining us today on stream to play some poll perception. We're hyped to have you here with John playing with us today.
Thanks. It's good to be on. I like crashing shows. That's my new favorite thing. Is just crashing shows whenever I feel like it. It's a little more fun that way.
You are making a habit of this.
I am. This is now the fourth show I've crashed out of nowhere.
That's awesome. I hope one day I can get to the point where I can message someone and just be like, "Hey, can I crash your show?" And they're just not like, "What? Who are you?" I would not be a welcome stream crasher at this point. Guys, Scott, I just got to say, on Friday you were cracking me up in the chat just with the pure chaos that you were bringing to the votes at the end there.
Fantastic.
Tim is so sad that he's not meeting you today because he lives for chaos energy. And like after we got off the stream Friday, he was like, Scott just brought pure chaos to that chat. Which is
I like the Friday shows. It's one of the shows that I can basically always catch is the Friday show. So that was fun. I still don't know the dips, man. Half of those aren't even edible. I don't even know how you made the sacred. Some of those are just disgusting.
Man, I'm so pissed I missed it.
You wouldn't have eaten half of them anyways with your vegetarian.
That's true.
That's true. Buffalo chicken dip and salsa were like the only two good ones, and then it was just a bunch of stuff.
Guac was one there. Guac's, that's pretty common, pretty good.
Yeah, there are people who like guac.
Oh God.
John, where do you stand? Where do you stand on guac?
I like guac, and not only that, I'll dip a nacho chip in just about anything and eat it.
Oh my!
I am no joke. I have wanted to start like a food truck that is just like dips, and that's it. Like it'd be so cheap. Just give them a basket of chips and a scoop of some dip out of a crock pot. Oh.
So you are a nacho chip over like a corn chip or a tortilla chip then?
Oh, I won't discriminate.
Okay. You don't chip shave around here. You don't chip shave.
Yeah.
You put out a chip, I'll dip it in whatever you give me to dip it in, and I'm going to eat it.
That could get a little dicey.
Yes, for sure.
We're getting dangerously close to our favorite topic, I feel like.
Foods.
What'd you say?
Foods.
Oh, I was going to say poop. I just feel like that's where the conversation is going. It comes up at least once a week. John, since you are the guest of honor today, you get to pick whether you want to go first or second. The teams we have determined are Josh and John versus John, Luke, and Scott. I did the wrong hand the wrong time because I'm always mirrored. So, John, would you like your team to go first or second in today's game? And then I'm going to explain the rules for Josh. He always forgets.
I'll cede the floor to the surprise guest. He can go first.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Let me just start off by saying I'm sorry, Scott. I'm not very good.
I'm terrible at the polls one.
I know we're gonna win, John. Look at these guys' confidence. No problem. Win, easy win. Let's go.
Okay, guys, how this game works is I found polls on Twitter that I am going to propose to you. I'll propose them to one team. So, Josh and John, I could ask you what percentage of people chose side A in this poll. You guys would work together, come up with a percentage that you think chose that side. And then the closer you are, the more points you get. But Scott and John Luke, you guys will then pick whether you think the actual answer is over or under Josh and John's guess. And you'll get points if you correctly predict the over-under. We'll go back and forth like that, 2 polls each team. And then in the 5th and final round, Josh and John Luke, you guys are going to have to take a step back. John and Scott, you guys are going to give your final answers, each guessing a number. And whoever's closer will get 5 points for their team, 10 if you nail it right on the head. And whoever has more points after the end of that 5th round is the winner of poll perception. You'll join an elite group of poll perception winners.
Can't
Get
wait.
excited. Get excited.
I hope I finally get to join this week.
John Luke has been
you were
in
on a
it.
heater for like 3 weeks
I was.
where you were winning
I had it
every
going.
freaking game we were playing.
Yeah, it was.
So,
Thanks for reminding me, Josh.
Yeah, that was also like 2 months ago, so I don't want to get you too hyped. So you're on a little bit of a wall.
Build
lately.
me up just to break me down.
What's up, J-Wall? Welcome in. Sully's going to have to miss today, but he came in to wish us a good show. We got Jay
Sully?
in the chat. How goes it, Front Yard fam? I'm still mad you made that happen, but you know what? It happened.
It's better than my fam.
What's up, Craig? Glad to have you in here. Rick changing his intro yet again, said sucker free. We'll see which one sticks.
We're
And Troy-
sucker free or he's sucker free?
I think he's sucker free because he's not with us.
Oh.
Troy in the chat saying squad. You know what? You are right. This is a squad right here. Jordan says in DFS, if DFS leaves Florida, can I move in with one of you guys? Anybody want to take in a stray Jordan?
I feel like
I'm so pissed about this today. We won't go in it, but I'm so upset about this.
I have a spare futon right here next to me. Floor too, if you prefer floor. Come on over, Jordan. You're a good guy. I like you.
Both Scott and John strike me as the type of guys that just can't say no. So I'm sure that they will have an extra spare room for you.
Oh no, I am a no house guest person. we make sure we do not have any spare bedrooms in this house.
He'll feed you dip, damn it, but you
In
cannot
fact,
sleep
the
in his
last
house.
time they had a spare bedroom, they had another kid just to make sure that they wouldn't have a spare bedroom.
The realtor's like, plus you can make this basement into another bedroom. They're like, nope, not interested. No, thank you.
Here you go, Jordan. Jay said you can share a crate with Patty. Patty snores, just a heads up. That's his bulldog. Snores real
Definitely
loud,
snores.
but
Wide
she's
awake
cute,
snores.
so I think you can get over it. And Rick says he wants lineups. Sounds like you guys can work out a deal over there. We got John Bosch in the chat as well. What's up,
Hey,
John?
hey, John Bosch.
Hey, John Bosch.
It's Z2 saying what's up. The boys, welcome in. He said Scott can't play and be in the chat. Slacker, calling him out already.
Oh, I responded
Well,
to that.
Yeah, we've had a whole little fun thing going over in the chat.
Oh, I missed it all.
As we're on the show.
And Rick saying Scott got hosed on this team up getting paired with John Luke.
They did.
Guys,
Maybe. We'll see.
oh man.
Jordan said Vegas opening line, Jeff and John minus 350, JL and surprise guest plus 200.
You know what? I'm still taking those odds.
I would always take the plus odds.
I almost won last week. You would have made a butt ton of money off of me.
I think. What were you like plus 800 or something last week?
Something like that. Yeah.
Scott, you learned the violin a moment ago. Is that what you were doing?
Yeah,
on the
while
computer?
John was typing, I searched the internet, learned everything about everything, and I learned the violin.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
You
Truly
waited this
incredible.
long to do that.
Can't believe you had time for that. And P2W says I've seen that guy in the blue before.
Some guy.
Once or twice, I think.
Too many shows.
Guys, if you are ready, I say we go ahead and get started. John chose to go second. He deferred. So John, Luke, and Scott, I just want to call you surprise guest the whole time since that's what it says below your name.
Yeah, I think that's my name on there.
JL and surprise guest, you guys are going first. Before we get started, guys, though, if you are not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are at Front Yard Fantasy on YouTube and Twitch. And if you hit the bell, you can make sure you never miss another one of these live streams again. 3 p.m. Eastern. Man, it would have stunk to miss John and Scott today. Hope you learned your lesson if you weren't in there already.
Be me.
Okay. You guys ready?
Never been more.
Ready.
John, Luke, Scott, your first poll. This is a dynasty, 1 quarterback PPR league. Side A is Justin Herbert. Side B is Aaron Rodgers plus Julio Jones.
Ooh.
What percentage of people chose side A in this trade?
One QB.
One QB. We never get one QB quarterback centric
Ah.
polls, so I thought this was an interesting one.
What do you think?
Was there a C? This isn't a real poll because it only has one QB.
Yes, great.
Yeah.
So can we assume the Scott Fishbowl will not be one QB?
So John and I confer here and try to figure out a percentage, and then the other team tries to go higher or lower.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh boy.
You want me to go first, or you want to
Sure.
lay out you first? All right. I feel like Julio Jones is left for dead in any format.
I think given Aaron Rodgers, like just everything going on with him, people are scared of him, and everybody loves Justin Herbert, even in one QB. I gotta feel that it's, but the fact that it's those two pieces, I don't think it's hugely over half. I would guess in that 58 to 68 range probably.
Yeah, I think the right answer here is Aaron Rodgers and Julio Jones. If you're making this move in your actual,
I completely agree. I completely agree. But in Dynasty and our little Twitter scope,
right? You're gonna and one QB Dynasty, I feel like doesn't matter how logical it is, people still overvalue QB. I'm fine with that. I might even go a little lower.
All right, let's do
Maybe
it.
like 60. Or I'm sorry, you said 50.
My initial instinct was 58%.
52 to 54 was where I was thinking originally.
Okay.
You want to do 54?
Yeah, it just makes it harder on those other two.
Yeah. Jabronis over there.
Okay. Are you guys locking in with 54%?
Yep.
John Bosch and Jeff/Josh, we are coming to you guys over or under their guess of 54%.
So they're saying 54% of people pick Justin Herbert here.
Yes, 54% chose Justin Herbert is their guess.
The correct answer is side B.
Yeah.
But Twitter is stupid, so clearly more people are going to make the wrong answer.
You know
just
the game.
54%. Twitter is always wrong. For me, it's easily over 54%.
You think it's easily? I think it's easily under, just because listen. I know Twitter's dumb. You can say what you want to say. The right answer is side B. I don't know why we're gonna go against that.
Because everyone sees Justin Herbert and they just said, click.
I have a pretty good feeling here that side B is going to win this.
All right, I'll go under. I'm new. I'll go under. We'll see what happens.
Listen, Twitter can be dumb, but they're not this dumb. I'm excited to see, but I don't think they're this dumb. And I love Justin Herbert, but in one quarterback dynasty league, yeah, sure, he could be your quarterback for the next 10 years, but there are 10 quarterbacks you could say that about, you know? I don't know.
It should be B. All right, I'll go with you. We'll go under.
Okay. I like that you're trusting in me, John. I appreciate it.
See what happens.
If I'm wrong, we'll go the other way next time.
Okay. So JL talked Scott down to 54%, and Josh talked John into the under. The actual percentage of people that chose Justin Herbert in this poll, guys, they don't need teammates. It was 60%. You both made their answers worse.
Hey, 58% wasn't bad, is it?
58%
would have been 5 points, but instead you were within 10.
That's okay. That's okay.
We're still going to win this.
Just always assume Twitter. I literally, every time I look at the poll, I just assume Twitter is going to have the answer that's opposite of what my answer is. It almost always is.
Jay said John gets it. Indeed, John does get it. He nailed it. We got some guesses. Rick said 31. Jay said 73. Craig said 55. Z2 was right there with a 61% get. 1 percentage point off. Mike saying 49%. And Jay's letting you know, Josh, I think you underestimate how dumb Twitter can be, Josh.
I mean, we played this game 100 times.
And they still shock you every time. So Scott and John,
every time.
You guys get 3 points for being within 10 percentage points. John and Jeff, unfortunately, Jeff talked you out of points on that one, so you guys get nothing for that. It is 3-0 after one poll. Yeah, I thought that one was interesting because I agree with you guys. I would take side B on that one every day of the week. Like there's, I can't think of a single situation where I wouldn't take side B in that poll. I voted for side B, so I even inflated that one a little bit, and then I was just blown away when I saw the results.
Wow, collusion.
Yeah, what?
Collusion over here.
I vote in all these polls, unless they're done. Okay, Josh and John, are you guys ready for your poll?
Pickles are delicious, by the way.
Team Pickles are trash. Team will dip it in anything.
Somebody's asking what the sample size was on that trade offer on that trade poll.
That's a good. Hey, we love our sample size.
It's the sampling.
Okay, asking. It was 10. There were 10 votes total. So is
So
that good enough for you?
Perfect.
I'm just kidding. There was 598. So a little bit below your threshold of 600,
that's
John
decent.
Luke.
That's a decent size.
So Team Pickles are trash. Is that what it was? I'm updating the team names. Yeah, your Team Pickles are trash.
I like it. That's correct.
Well, dip it in anything is the other team.
I'm just making stuff up. There's a chance I change those team names within the next 5 minutes.
Please do.
Pickles are trash with 3 points. We'll dip it at anything is not on the board, but we are on to your poll, guys. Z2 said Simon was the reason it wasn't 61%. Yeah, and Mike T said 10 people. I was kidding. Not 10 people. Don't worry about that. Josh and John, your poll. This is a Dynasty 10-team PPR Superflex League, okay? Dynasty 10-team PPR Superflex.
Okay.
This is someone trying to make a trade, and they asked, the question in the poll was, is this fair? But they wanted you to vote for your favorite side, obviously. Side A was Aaron Jones. Side B was Eno Benjamin plus a 2022 third. What percentage of people chose side A in this poll?
Wait, so the question was, is this fair?
So the person posting this poll was trying to trade for Aaron Jones and said, is this enough?
To answer the original question,
what response are they looking for?
Yeah, it is not fair. I can answer that, but we're not looking for that, I think. I think we're looking for the percentage of people that chose Aaron Jones in this poll.
Man, you always give Josh the layups.
I mean,
John,
let's assume like 1% of people are stupid and misclick.
Well, you got to assume 4% are trolls picking the wrong answer on purpose.
I was just going to go with that. Like 1% probably troll to be like a jerk. So I'm at like 98%. I mean, yeah, it might be 4%.
Listen, so just
like
knowing the way this game is played,
like this is nuts.
We've got to give them some room to where they might want to guess the under. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like more people have to vote. 90.
I think you go 99%. That's where you should go. 99.
It's got to be
50-50.
For me. It's got to be over 90%, and we want to be within the 10% range. To get the 3 points. So we should probably go like 92 or 93. That kind of covers.
Yeah, I like either one of those. I like 92 or 93. I think.
Let's go 93 and make it hard on them.
All right, cool.
How many people voted on this one, Simon?
Oh, wait, no, 92 and 93 are basically the same answer for us.
Yes.
So let's go 92.
Okay, I like it. Perfect.
All right.
There are 737 votes on this one, John Luke.
92%.
92% locked in?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. John Luke and surprise guest, Team Pickles are trash. Are you going over or under 92%?
It should be over Twitter.
It should be over, but I think I would lean under just because.
Oh my God.
Just because we
You're using my logic.
There's I don't know. I just feel like there's just enough trolls to screw it up.
So it's gotta be
I also feel you get just enough people that are like, I hate Aaron Jones, or just enough people that are like, I love draft picks. I don't care if it's a fourth. I don't.
Oh my God.
They were that Arizona State.
My guess would legitimately be 96% if I had to actually guess what this poll was. So what do you think, John?
Yeah.
Or JL?
I think it's higher than 92.
Yeah.
I think even if
I think it's 96%.
Even if you're accounting for trolls, like how many did you say, Simon?
737 votes.
37.
He's doing math. He's straight up doing math on here.
73.7 trolls. Are we like? I'm not confident that there's that many trolls.
Yeah.
There are
out of a 700 poll. I'm gonna go. I think 96 is perfectly. I was afraid they were gonna go 96. So
yeah,
I say we go the over.
So all we have to say is higher. All right.
Yep.
You guys taking the over?
No, we're going higher.
They're locked in higher.
I could see this being lower. I could see it.
Josh and John locked in at 92%. We had some guesses from the chat.
I could see it being,
Sully said, screw work. I made it in. Hell yeah, Sully. Glad to have you here. Rocky said
there are some people out there that just click, to see the answer too, So
true. Rick said 98.
Stop trying to convince us, Josh.
Mike wants to know, is this a meme page? I think maybe he's thinking this poll is just too ridiculous. Sully said 104%. Z2 said 94%. Mike T said 89%. Jay said 97%.
Yeah, let's go, Mike.
Mike thinks there's going to be a lot of trolls.
Let's go, Mike.
Be a lot of trolls.
Mike.
I mean,
a question like this brings more trolls.
The way you ask the question, is this fair? Like, you're going to piss people off by even suggesting you think this is fair.
I want to see the comments. The comments on this are like, are you serious, bro? Like, how many of those,
the comments were brutal on this poll. If you go find it, they were not kind to the guy posting it. But the actual percentage of people that chose Aaron Jones over Eno Benjamin in a 2022 third is 92%. You guys nailed it right on the head. 10 points per team. I will dip it in anything. I was trying so hard to show my game face when you were going back and forth between 92 and 93.
John, let's go.
You guys
Twitter is so dumb.
I'm going to be honest with you, Scott. It's not looking good for us.
No.
So dumb.
Hey, we got 0 points the first round.
That's terrible.
So after it didn't matter if you guys picked over or under, there was no chance for points there because they nailed it right on the head. After 2 polls, we'll dip it at anything is up 10-3 against Pickles Are Trash. Great guess, guys. Sully said, wow. And Tim wants to know, how's that feel, JL?
I'm going to be honest. It feels like garbage, Tim. It doesn't feel good. I want to cry. I want to leave, but I have to stay here because this is my show. So,
John, you have now joined the elite company. You and Unicorn are the only 2 people to come on the show and get it exactly right on their first poll ever.
Nice.
The two of you are the exclusive category of perfect guessers on their first guess.
That is good company. I will take it.
I feel like I'm part of good company being on your team, John. So thank you.
Score update for everyone. Team feels like garbage 3. Team probably cheating, but we can't figure out how yet. 10.
They probably dipped it in anything.
We'll do hand checks before the next poll. Okay, Scott's trying to figure out. He's like texting John, like, how'd you find that one so quick?
What keywords did you search on Twitter so quick that you got that?
Here's the thing: when we've listened to John, things have gone well, and we listen to me, not so well. So it's John's the one that's doing it.
I feel like we could be up 13-0.
It would be 12-3.
12. That's right. Okay.
12. Okay, guys. You know what? You guys can nail this one right on, and all of a sudden you'll be back in the lead again. Are you ready?
Don't patronize us. You know that's not going to happen. I'm on this team.
This is a Dynasty 1 QB league. That's all the information we were given.
Are these all the same league? We found the one Dynasty 1 QB league. They're all from the same league.
This guy's just firing off polls after polls. He can't make a decision for himself.
The league got so boring because it's 1 QB that all they can do is make trade polls. Like
no one responds to his trade offers. He just sends them out.
Oh boy.
Hey, most of the fantasy community out there still plays 1 QB, right?
Oh, get out of here, Josh.
Not true. All right, Scott. Not anymore.
I know it's
going the other way and fast. That's for sure.
I know it's switching.
Okay, we are moving on to non 1 QB leagues after this poll. Spoiler alert: we are getting some super flex polls in there, but this one is still 1 QB. Side A is CeeDee Lamb plus the 103, 2022 103. Side B is Davante Adams. What percentage of people want side A in this trade? And that is the 2022 103. I did not write that. Let me go ahead and put that.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. All right, JL.
You mean 2021 103, right?
Yeah, 2021.
How would they know that is 103?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. That's what I meant. Thank you, guys.
So, JL, my first thoughts is side A has a wide receiver under 25 years old and a high draft pick. So, I think we should go 100% side A.
That's the right answer.
Yeah. Definitely do that.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
We might. Why is somebody paying up? Not just paying up with the 103 to get from CeeDee Lamb down to Davante Adams.
If I had to take a wild guess, this poll was posted by the Davante Adams owner, and he's trying to get CeeDee Lamb in the 103.
All right.
Probably what's happening.
All right, so I think I got it here. I think I got it, JL. I'm going to go with 72.8%.
72 is such a good number.
You know what?
Not even.
I'm going to trust your gut here, Scott. I think 72 is a great number. I think with all the Davante Adams uncertainty with Aaron Rodgers, it's going to heavily skew that way. But I think enough people are going to take the known asset that it's going to give us some cushion there. So 72 is a good answer.
72 isn't even close, right?
Yeah, I think it's low. I actually think it's low, but I like it.
You think it's lower than that?
No, I think 72 is low.
You haven't locked it in.
100%. It should be, yeah. But I just think enough people will how many votes on this one, Simon?
One moment. 575 votes.
How many of them are? Do you know how many of them were Giants fans or Eagles fans?
This was posted on I Heart Davante Adams fan club account. Just kidding.
Do you want to go higher, Scott? You want to go in the 80s?
That still seems high. Maybe 78%.
Ooh, that's going to be a tougher line for us to figure out.
78%.
All right, let's do 78.
All right.
78.
It's going to be 72, and I just talked you right out of it. Watch.
You guys locked in with
I think it's still over, but I think it's definitely easily over 72, but I think 78 is going to be closer. I think we're looking in like the mid 80s to low 80s here.
Yeah, John, I love how you gave them some hope with their guess of 72 and then 78%, like they might get it right. But we knew we're going over here, right?
No, we were going over as soon as the poll came up.
No, I mean, seriously, the
should have went 100.
It's Travis Etienne, Ja'Marr Chase, Kyle Pitts, Najee Harris. You're getting one of these guys, all right?
Kyle Pitts shouldn't be there at 103, but whatever.
Yeah, we're way too low. As I think more, we're just way too low.
I mean, Davante Adams alone is not worth the 103. I would take the 103 over Davante Adams. I would take CeeDee Lamb over Davante Adams right now.
I think they're in the same tier for sure.
Roto Heat Sully says, "I thought polls under 600 were not allowed." Which
also bylaws on us. Come on.
This is the third question in a row that we have suspected cheating coming from the other side.
What again?
Team will dip it in anything. It's very suspicious.
Talk to Simon, all right? I don't want to be involved in this.
Honestly, I'm upset we talked ourselves so low.
I think cheated yourself there.
I think the 100% on the first attempt was a lot closer than the 72, 78. Yeah.
Okay.
Been surprised before.
Scott regrets not taking 100%, but they're locked in at 78. John and Jeff locked in with the over. We got some guesses from the chat. We've got 63% from Rocky, 81 from Ricky, 71 from Brady, 71 from Mike, 74 from Craig, 69 from Jay, 77 from Sully. Jordan just said 7, but I think he meant 87 from Jordan and 76 from Z2. What's up, Sean? Welcome in. Glad to have you here.
What up, Sean?
The Booty wants to know how many people in the poll were related to CeeDee Lamb.
It's a good question.
That's a great question. Oh, man.
Yeah, we got collusion going on for sure. The actual percentage of people that chose CeeDee Lamb in the 103 over Davante Adams in this 1 QB dynasty league is 90%. Exactly 90%. You guys are within 15 though. You got 12, so you get 1 point. You get 1 point for that. John and Josh, you guys get an additional 2 points for correctly predicting the over-under. So Team Pickles are trash, or I think your team name changed again. You guys are up to 4, and we'll dip it in anything. You guys are up to 12. It is 12-4 after 2 polls.
We'll dip it in anything.
I miscalculated. There we go. Got the right score up there.
Okay. Yeah, the name changed again. Yeah.
Yeah. So Team Honesty 4, Team Everybody Cheats 12. That's what we got. There we go.
All right.
Jason, Simon, you're slacking. Update these team names. I'm working on it. I can't keep up. We got the extra team name changer out there. Okay. John, Josh, you guys ready for your poll?
So I got to bring up something here. I think you applied the points incorrectly.
You really gonna bring that up right now?
Sorry, guys.
It was 10-3 going into it.
Oh, was it 10-3? Okay, never mind.
It was 10-3. Okay. I got to bring this up, but you're wrong, Josh.
Thank you for bringing it up. Someone had to around here, because someone's got to keep me in line.
Jay said, I saw Josh dip it in anything last night. Just saying. You guys
See
were
the
on
context.
A late night,
we need some context there, Jay.
Yeah.
Jay, you can't just throw out lines like that.
We had chicken nuggets. He's dipping in a little bowl of ketchup.
Ketchup's
You
trash.
can take 5 off my score personally, not John's score. I didn't want to dip it in ketchup. I only had ketchup. They didn't.
Ketchup
didn't
is
deliver
trash.
the sauces.
I will not dip in ketchup. So hard pass there.
But if you had a chicken nugget,
Ketchup slander.
would you just eat it plain or would you dip it in ketchup?
When you contest the score, how many points do you lose? It's just
4, I think. Yeah, 4.
Thank you, Jordan.
I think it's tested with us leading as well. That's right.
Deduct 5 for Josh being wrong. Oh, there we go. There's the Rick. This has been his intro the last whole week. Now it's finally back in there. You waited an hour or 37 minutes to throw that one in there. Okay. Are you guys ready for your next poll?
Yep.
Let's go for it.
Okay. This question's simple. Who do you have ranked higher in Dynasty? Side A, Najee Harris. Side B, Jonathan Taylor. What percentage of people chose Najee Harris in this poll?
Wow.
Why did you make these so easy?
This matters so. There's so much here. Like was
5,
it like
5% may have messed up?
Was it at Steelers Depot, the one that tweeted this poll? Because
this is from Dynasty.
Then it might have been 10% Najee Harris.
At the real Coach Tomlin.
Also, the order of these polls was predetermined, and I let John pick the order. And you guys can speculate about whether I colluded with him, letting him know which order was first. But at least appear fair. John, just don't tell him. Okay, so what are you guys going with here? What percentage of people chose Najee Harris?
I'm at 5%. Only because you can't ever go to 100%. Nothing's ever 100% on Twitter.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a little bit higher. I personally would probably guess
I'm okay higher. I'm 97.
13%, 14%.
You think it's going to be higher than people? Oh, man.
Okay. I do. So, unlike those other polls where it was obvious, no doubt in the world that there's one person the right answer, I do think Jonathan Taylor's the right answer. Don't get me wrong, okay? But I do think there's going to be people out there that actually believe that Najee Harris is the correct answer here. A decent amount. I really believe that.
Based on what? I can't even fathom that.
I'm telling you.
Literally, unless they're Steelers fans, I can't even fathom that.
There are people drafting Najee Harris in the first round of Dynasty drafts. And Jonathan Taylor's a top 5 pick. So, but, and I'm not doing that. I would probably go 14 or 15% personally, but you're saying 5%.
I'm gonna struggle to get the double digits.
Let's make 9% maybe.
9 will work. Let's do 9. I'm okay with that.
You hate 9 though.
We'll split. No, I think it's. I want to believe that only 5% of Twitter is stupid and not 9 or more percent of Twitter is stupid.
Well, if this game's already proved something, it's that that's just not the case.
I come in knowing that Twitter is always wrong, but
all right,
I think I can go 9%.
We can go 1 or 2 less if you would like.
Do you guys want to know the sampling size? Will that help? There's
sure.
824 votes on this poll.
I'm okay with 9%, 8 or 9%. You pick 8 or 9%.
I'm a 9 guy. I love my 9s.
All right, 9% it is.
Let's go.
9% locked in.
I'm so mad. The whole time Josh is talking, I'm like, keep talking, Josh. Convince him to go higher. Keep talking, because I don't even think it's 9%. How about you, JL? I'm with John. I would struggle to get to double digits. I think it's more like 5, 6, 7%, 5 or 6%.
I just don't know when we're supposed to use our logic here. You know,
Who is picking Najee Harris over Jonathan Taylor?
Benjamin got 8%. Somebody said that's a good point. that's a good point.
Oh man,
I'm trying to push them to go over at this point.
How many people voted on this one, Simon?
824.
Jesus.
I'm fine going under.
Yeah,
I think I see where Josh is coming from. I think it's possible that enough people are ridiculously hyped on Najee Harris and aren't buying into as much of the hype of Jonathan Taylor, and that we're maybe slightly in an echo chamber. But also, this poll could have just been completely contained within the echo chamber. So,
and maybe he picked it because he thought it was so weird, the results.
That's true.
Now we got to dig into the.
I don't pick any of these polls, by the way.
Game theory.
Yeah, we don't know that for sure. I think there's some questions here.
Yeah.
No.
It's a tricky strategy to try and guess Simon's.
I mean, he told me it was like 15% earlier when we talked, but I don't want to sway you guys in one way or the other. But he told me it was like 15%. So
I swear I saw him twisting his mustache. It was all like a villain from the 60s.
You honor me thinking I can grow a mustache.
Oh, all right. I think it's lower than 9%.
All right, let's go under.
Under locked in.
Yep.
Nothing but sighs from Scott. Okay. You guys are locked in with 9%. Scott and John Luke are locked in with the under. The actual percentage of people that chose Najee Harris over Jonathan Taylor is 11%. 11% of people chose Najee Harris. Josh, your logic was spot on. You guys were within 5, so you get 3 more points. And I'm sorry, Scott and John Luke, you guys get nothing for incorrectly picking the under.
I think we have to change our name to just Team Pickles now. I think we have become the trash.
I don't think Scott's gonna want to come on our show anymore.
All that tells me, if 11% will make that trade, I need to get into some more dynasty leagues.
Scott, this is the reason you saw me increase my safe league exposure, because I started after I did some consulting with people and I saw how they worked in these public leagues and stuff, and I'm like, wait a second.
If I could trade in a third and Najee Harris for, man,
it's a different animal out there in some of these leagues, I guess.
Ricky made a good point.
People on Twitter though would be
a great point.
At least a little in tune.
Right.
Yeah, Rick said Benjamin got 8% against Aaron Jones. Najee gets more than that.
It was Eno plus a 2022 third.
Plus garbage. Plus one of the inedible dips that Scott was talking about. That's what a 2022 third is.
Olive dip.
Jeez.
Benjamin doesn't even have to be rostered in a lot of leagues, I feel like.
Brady nailed it right on the head. We had a bunch of good guesses, but Brady got it exactly right with 11%.
Brady actually put 100 different guesses in the chat. I don't know if you missed that. Did he?
Oh, yeah,
no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That would be hilarious.
Brady's had only been here for 10 minutes. Bow down. We had a game of Fantasy Horse the other day where the questions were really hard. Jordan wrote them, and there was one guy in the chat just getting every single one exactly right immediately. Come to find out the next day, JL, you said he helped Jordan write the questions or something like that. Then reveal that bit of knowledge. We were just like, who is this guy?
This guy's a genius.
Bob Gilchrist in the chat wants to know, who are these guys on the podcast?
Some up and comers.
No idea.
Yeah, we'll link their Twitters in the bio if you want to go find out who they are a little bit
criminally
more.
Criminally underfollowed.
Yes.
I gotta find out who this Bob guy is.
Yeah, a couple of beginners being interviewed. He says, "Yeah, we'll get to the interview portion after this. Give whatever advice we have." Okay, the score is now 15-4. Scott, do we have new team names after that round, or are we staying with Team Honesty versus Team Everybody Cheats?
I believe he's given up just as his team.
Yeah, I'm too depressed to change names at this point.
It's tough being honest when
I've lost my will to be funny.
Scott has deleted Twitter after seeing 11% wanted Najee Harris over
Just close
Taylor.
the tab to the YouTube.
Oh man,
you guys,
that should be a bannable offense. Like, I mean,
like if you click Najee Harris, it automatically deletes your Twitter account. Like
you're deleted. That was a test and you failed.
I saw it. Yeah, it should be if you put those are the Twitter. You press on Najee Harris, it says, "Are you sure?" Question mark. It doesn't let you vote straight away. You have to make sure that you're pressing the right one.
They got the Twitter gets Sweetums to bring in the poll machines that they did for the Bobby Newport. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure? You really want to vote for her? Here's a candy bar if you vote the right way.
Oh my god,
that is the second you got paired with JL.
That's not true. I have been fairly piss poor as well. I'm terrible. I am terrible at the polls. I watch these shows and the poll ones are some of my worst. I'm just terrible at guessing.
You have to go seriously when you're comparing a Twitter poll. Go the opposite of your instinct. That is the only.
It's not the opposite. You use your instinct and then you draw it back towards the dumber version of it. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixture of both.
No one ever wanted to watch a movie where the underdog just gets absolutely slaughtered. This is just not good. This is like an NBA player playing against like a 7th grade team.
So, guys, we were
going to come out where you guys come back, you know?
Oh, the sequel, yeah.
We were going to do 2 rounds and then the 5th round, but I have 3 more polls if you guys want to do another full round before we hit the finals. We have time for it.
All right, let's
fire away.
Let's do it. Okay.
Give us a chance. Scott and I are going to come back.
Yep.
Wow. That was
Believe
such a good laugh.
Believe it.
That was the biggest laugh you got out of Scott the entire stream, was you saying you guys were going to come back.
I'm very confident that we're going to come back, guys.
We got this. We got this.
This is a Dynasty 10-team Superflex tight end premium league. Okay. I don't know why they included tight end premium. It doesn't really matter for the context of this poll, but that's all the details they gave. Dynasty 10-team Superflex tight end premium. Side A is Mac Jones plus Brandon Ayuk plus Elijah Moore. Side B is Justin Jefferson plus Tutu Atwell. What percentage of people would prefer side A in this poll?
This is the toughest one yet.
This is a tough one. I mean, Jefferson's the key piece.
Yep.
Ayuk's not bad, but whatever. And Elijah Moore, like, he's a late first. Mac Jones is a quarterback, but it's only 10 teams. So, like, you got to – did Twitter understand that in 10-team Superflex, quarterbacks really don't matter all that much at all? Like, were they thinking Mac Jones is important?
This is Scott and John Luke's poll as well. So don't
I thought we went first.
Because
Thanks for all that info, though.
I thought we went first.
No, you're good. That doesn't matter.
We did choose a percent. Oh, no, that's okay. I was trying to throw him off. I don't think we helped him there because I'm not sure the answer. So I'm glad they're on this one.
For these, I love breaking it down into like startup value, kind of. So, like, Justin Jefferson, he's a late first, early.
Late first.
They go first here.
Yeah,
you're gonna. I mean,
Jefferson's like top 3
dynasty mock drafts. And I haven't seen Jefferson go that high in a Superflex startup.
Oh yeah, I suppose. Yeah. Superflex.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, he's probably right in that range.
Are we teammates now? Did we switch?
So I think we're supposed to come up with a percentage, right?
No. You guys came up with the percentage for Najee. You said 9%. Remember?
Okay, JL. I think it's the Jefferson Atwell side. I think in a 10-teamer, studs are more important and quarterbacks are a little easier to get in a 10-team Superflex, at least compared to the 10-team Superflex I'm in. Yeah. So a guy like Mac Jones doesn't quite have the same value as the 12 or 14s we normally play in.
Yeah.
So I think it's the Jefferson side, and I think it's – but is Twitter smart enough to look at the 10-team?
No, they are not.
Damn it.
It's still, I think your logic is still right. And I think
the logic is correct.
The difference there is Mac Jones, though. Like, I don't think Mac Jones moves that needle very much at all.
No, I don't think so. I think we got to go high 60s, low 70s, and that might be low. I think Jefferson's the piece.
And remember, you guys are guessing side A on this one.
Yeah. Where's Ayuk going in startup? What round? The 10-team startup.
10-team? I have no idea.
He's going what? 5th round? 6th round?
Who does 10-team startups?
Can we phone a friend?
Not safe leagues.
No. I'm gonna go with. Okay, so we're betting on side A. Let's go with. I think it's right around that 30% mark range. Or 30, yeah, yeah. Because I'm thinking.
Let's do this exercise.
69%.
If you had to pick the over or under on 30%, which one are you picking?
That's a good way. That's a good way to ask.
I think that's tough. I think that's tough. I think that's right.
That should be our gauge then.
Right in the tough zone.
Make it tough for them. All right.
Yeah. All right.
I think. How many votes on this one, Simon?
545. So we had a couple below that 600 threshold today, but it's 545.
And when did you tell the other team the answer?
I just texted John about 7 minutes ago with the answer to this one.
He looks at his phone.
I tried to catch him. I tried to catch him with the quick answer.
If only I could actually get through my DMs fast enough to find it, I would be loving this.
Oh, that'll never happen. Yeah. What do you say? 30, 31%, 29%, 30, right in that range?
Yeah, I would say.
I like you guys choosing that range.
Let's go 29%.
All right, 29%.
29% locked in?
Yep.
Okay.
On
and Josh, are you guys going with over or under 29% on the Mac Jones, Brandon Ayuk, and Elijah Moore side of this poll?
All right. So for me, I'm 100% on the Jefferson side, but Twitter is dumb. They don't even know what Superflex is half the time. The other half the time,
San Francisco League.
The other half the time, they overrate Superflex because they're like, "Oh my God, it's just got a quarterback." Like this Superflex 10 team means it cancels out, but Twitter doesn't understand that. Like if they think it's Superflex, they're going to vote the quarterback. Elijah Moore is going like at the end of the first round, so they're thinking, "Oh, I get another first rounder." Ayuk probably worth like a rookie first rounder. Like they're stacking it all up. It should be Jefferson, but I have a feeling Twitter messed up and voted on Mac Jones. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I could see this going either way. I think these guys had a great guess, actually, 29%. Good job, guys. Good job.
Guys?
Good job. These jabronis over here. No, Scott and JL. I do think they had a good guess at 29%. I could see this going either way. I mean, you could make an argument this is 3 first-round picks for Justin Jefferson. Well, doesn't really do much
Which
for me.
I would still give for Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
But they mess up. I think Twitter messes up, and I think it comes in at like 35%.
Yeah. I like that logic. I like that logic. I think I would take the over. I could see it going your way. I really do think this is a great guess of 29%.
Yeah, I think it's close. I think they're within whatever. They're within the what did they have to be within the 15-point range to get some points at least?
Yeah. I think the over makes sense, huh?
It's going to be close, but I'm okay with the over.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you think.
Over.
All right,
shouldn't have talked you out of 30.
Let's go with the over.
The over's locked in. The actual percentage of people that chose side A in this poll is 44%. 44% chose side A.
Twitter is so stupid.
What?
Okay, you say it. You're within 15 still.
You guys are within exactly 15 with 29%. So you get 1 point. Josh, team, everyone is a cheater. You guys get an additional 2.
We're looking more and more like cheaters, guys.
17 to 5. 44% chose the Mac Jones side of this.
I love how you go back and forth, even though you know the answer. You're like, let's make this look real.
We did a good job, though, didn't I?
Yeah, real convincing.
Oh man! Wow.
Josh, those acting classes have been paying off that we've been taking. Right? I think I still need some work.
What can I say?
How would 44%? Seriously, 10 teams
again,
quarterbacks don't matter.
Zero sense. That makes
John. I think you nailed it when you said people see Superflex and immediately the quarterback position is just like whoop, like they just clicked on the quarterback side.
Honestly, like I play in 10-team leagues. I enjoy 10-team leagues. It's in a 12-team league. That's a much more fair trade. It's fairly decent. In a 10-team league, that Mac Jones quarterback should not bump it that much. It just shouldn't. Oh,
still
man.
don't
It does.
think in a 12 team.
I completely agree with you.
Man.
Team Honesty, you've got 5 points. Team Everyone is a Cheater, you've got 17. And we are on to your last poll before the final round, John and Josh. This poll asked, in a PPR Dynasty startup, who would you draft first? Side A, Cam Akers. Side B, DeAndre Swift.
It's a three-sided one.
J.K. Dobbins. What percentage of people would draft Cam Akers first out of these 3 backs?
And we're going first here, right?
Yep, you guys are guessing the percentage.
Oh, man. I mean, this is probably split like a third, a third, a third. I mean, it's going to be real close in that 33%. Like, I don't think there's a clear Twitter preference of these 3 running backs.
Yeah, I think J.K. Dobbins is going to be the least highest voted on person out of these 3, from what I've seen. Cam Akers and DeAndre Swift are probably going to be pretty close. I feel like I've seen in Dynasty, like DeAndre Swift is the top one of these guys, but in redraft, Cam Akers kind of seems to be. So yeah, I don't know. I would put J.K. Dobbins. So if it was each a third, like 33 each one, let's say J.K. Dobbins gets 25%. I'd probably put Cam Akers at like 36 35? To like 40.
Okay. I'm thinking it's going to be broken down like 30, 35. No, like what? Would it take away 30? That's probably a little under 30. So yeah, I think 35 is a good number. 35, 36.
Let's go with 35.
Because DeAndre Swift, you're probably right. He probably does get a little bit on the higher side.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's like 37 and Cam Akers or Dobbins comes in a little bit under,
he'll probably come in like 35. High teens. I would say Dobbins.
I think right in the mid 30s gives us. We'll be within the 15%.
Yeah, 35.
35% locked in.
You like
just
that?
A matter if we nailed it on the head or not. That's really all that matters.
I don't even want to nail it on the head. Almost like
another sweet layup. Team Everyone's a Cheater.
Okay, Scott and John Luke, they're locked in with 35%. Are you guys taking the over or under on that guess?
If this isn't wildly off from 33%, I'm going to throw a fit. What do you think, Scott?
I think it's higher. I think it's higher than 35%. I would go 37%.
Yeah, I think Dobbins probably is the one that is accounting for the extra votes here. I'm fine with 36. I'm fine with over.
It's just over. Yeah.
Okay. They're locking in with the over.
All right.
We've got some guesses in the chat as well. Rick said 35. He agreed with you guys. Brady said 47. Jay said 41, as did Mike. Sully said 31. Z2 said 34. And Stephen P said 39%/37/24. I think he's guessing the full breakdown there. The actual percentage of people that chose Cam Akers in this poll, Scott, this really should have been your poll. It was 37% exactly. Hey! You got it exactly right.
Nice.
But you guys were within 5, so you get an additional 5 points for correctly getting that. But you guys correctly picked the over/under, so you get 2 points for that. I will update the score. Team Everyone is a Cheater now goes up to.
Can you at least add our pseudo score in parentheses?
Oh, are we giving out imaginary?
Take away my 5.
I'd like imaginary points, please.
Imaginary points. That's a good game show.
I agree with JL on this.
And you have 7, imaginary 17. So it is 7/17 to 22.
Pretty close.
Going into the final round. Scott and John, JL and Josh are taking a seat for this one. You guys are going to each be guessing a percentage. John, I know you have pen and paper. Scott, do you have pen and paper handy?
I can find some.
If not, then you can just go first and say your number first, and John will have his written down. But I'm going to give a poll. Both of you guys are going to guess a number. I'll give you 20 seconds to come up with it, and then whoever's closest will get 5 points unless you nail it right on the head, and you get 10. You ready?
Good luck, John.
I'm just doing some math. We're up by 15.
You got this.
So I feel comfortable here.
So we've talked about some of these players. I thought it might be fun to wrap some of them together into one poll. This is a Dynasty 12-team Superflex PPR league. The trade is side A, Jonathan Taylor. Side B, J.K. Dobbins plus a 2022 first-round pick. What percentage of people chose the Jonathan Taylor side of this trade?
Yikes.
So it was Jonathan Taylor for a Dobbins plus 2022 first. Okay, it's on the screen there. Perfect.
And
you guys each write down your answer.
There's Jonathan Taylor here. Man, that's a tough one.
That is really tough.
Man.
Steven says we should do it just like the old Who's line and make the last question worth 1 million points, so none of the other questions matter.
All right, I got my answer written down.
Simon, I feel like you'd be a good Drew Carey.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Can
if
I
you would
be
have said Steve Harvey, I would have killed you.
I want to be Wayne Brady.
Oh, I do love Wayne Brady.
Oh, everyone wants to be Wayne Brady.
Yeah, I know. It's not fair.
It doesn't matter what I answer.
Don't blow this.
I'm not going to switch. It doesn't matter what I answer. I can't blow this.
I'm messing around.
I'm just trying to.
There's one guess that will get you negative 15 points, but we won't tell you which one it is.
Yeah, there's one specific number.
And there's one guess
down.
that'll give the winning team 30 points. So
just the winning team, not even the team that guesses it. Every team is winning going into.
That would be funny to plant booby traps in the final guess, like
we
random numbers that have predetermined outcomes. Yeah, we'll add it. Add some chaos into
that would not be funny at all. as the person in the lead right now, I do not believe that would be very fun.
John, do you have your answer ready?
I do.
Okay, Scott, go ahead and reveal your answer for me. 54%. And John, what is your answer?
Notepad, Scott.
50
on the dot.
50
wow,
to 54%.
Two close guesses.
I figured we were both going in the 50s. So
we had some good guesses in the chat, or we don't know if they're good yet. 63 from Z2, 59 from Rick, 57 from Brady. Bob said this is easy. John knows all the components of the trade blind one. Roto Heat Sully says 61%. Jay wants us to definitely add booby traps. Mike says 59, and Jay also says 51. The actual percentage of people that chose Jonathan Taylor over Dobbins and the 22 first is 48%. John and Josh, you guys were closer. The Dobbins and first side actually won this one. You guys get an additional 5 points. I'm not even going to update the
score. First, I tell you.
I almost switched to 48% because I was like, that extra first, I really think people are going to see that and just shift just a little bit. And I actually want the Dobbins in the first side over Jonathan Taylor too. But I was like, no, just don't change it. Go 50-50. Yeah, I would prefer the Dobbins in first side.
This feels like the time that Carlton wrestled the ball away from Will and then tried to make the game-winning shot, and it just completely
missed.
Completely missed. That's what today feels like.
You're Carlton wrestling the ball away?
I am Carlton.
JL is Carlton. I don't think I'm more apt.
Poor Scott is my teammate. No, Scott is Will Smith. I'm the one that I just took the ball from Scott.
Guys, Scott and John, I want to thank both of you guys so much for coming on and playing Pole Perception for us today. This was
I like when you say that I played pole. You got to put it in air quotes. John, thank you for playing pole. Scott, thank you for playing pole perception.
Asterisk was on JL's team.
Pole Perception. No. I had a lot of wrong answers. But we did get that 20.37% answer.
Yeah,
that's all I remember.
Yeah. So you guys, the final score was 17-27 after we give you the 10 points for that one. So that counts. We'll count it. 17-27, our highest game of Pole Perception ever. Guys, I know everyone knows who the two of you are, but if you guys are not following them already, please go follow them on Twitter at Pickles Are Trash and at John Bosch. Both of these guys do amazing things for the community from a charity perspective. So it's really cool having both of you on here right now. Scott with the Scott Fishbowl and John Bosch with the Fantasy Cares Eliminators. I want to thank you guys for doing what you do for the community. It's an awesome thing. Brings us together and for a better cause instead of just bickering about Jonathan Taylor and Najee Harris on Twitter.
Which there should be no bickering about that on Twitter either. Oh my goodness. Thanks for having me, guys. This was fun. Always fun.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. This is awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll have to have you guys back on, maybe for a brackets. I know, Scott, you love brackets, and John, it sounds like you're a dip guy, so we should have had you on for the dip one, but we'll find something else you like, and we can bring you back on to argue over pointless things on stream on a Friday.
For sure. I enjoy arguing over pointless things. That is why I'm on Twitter.
That's the best. That's the best.
Why we're here.
And then also, trading makes fantasy fun. I'm going to just throw that out there just for everyone. Yep.
Trading does.
It does.
I mean, unless you're doing some of these trades, man. So like Aaron Jones for Eno Benjamin in a 2022
you could have a lot of fun if you're getting Aaron Jones. You know?
I sent that out to everybody after I saw that.
Don't even send that trade out. You're just going to make the Aaron Jones guy pissed off. Like, let's be honest.
Or girl.
Scott, John, anything you guys want to say before we jump off?
You want to go first, John?
No, just hey, thanks for having me. I do appreciate it. If anybody is still looking to get into the Eliminators, we do still have signups up. Easiest way to find it is find me on Twitter at JohnBoschFF, and you will find a link to some scottfishbowl.com website where you can sign up for the Eliminators.
I should put it in the header so it's easier for people. I should do that. For me, at ScottFish24 on Twitter. If you want to jump in a fantasy league, SafeLeaguesFantasy.com. Tomorrow I'll be on NFL Fantasy, which will NFL.com for NFL Fantasy. So that'll be a fun show.
Oh, and you're not crashing?
So you can check that out tomorrow.
Yep,
Marcus.
Yep. Definitely going to be watching.
I'll 100% be watching.
That'll be good.
I was at a wedding this weekend in Kent Island, if anyone knows where Kent Island is.
I do.
We're sitting at this weird bar. Haven't been to a bar in like a year and a half, and they have NFL Fantasy playing on the TV. I just turned next to Maria. I'm like, I played in the fantasy league with that guy. That's not as impressive as you think it is. I was like, all right, that's fair.
Well, tomorrow there's two guys you can say that about. Well, I guess you've never played in a league with Scott, have you? You met him, though. There you go.
I met him. We can get to tell our Scott Fish story. We'll tell it next time.
We'll tell it next time. Yeah, you can't crash and get the story. It's got to be planned. Jail's been teasing this story forever, and you know what? It's going to be a big disappointment, so I'm just waiting. It's going to be the worst, so we're going to save it for next time. Guys, you heard them. Take part in these Eliminator challenges, and if you've got any leagues you want to play in, play on Safe Leagues. I know John was touting it, saying as soon as he realized people were drafting Najee Harris where they were, he jumped in a bunch more of them. So that's a good spot if you disagree with those polls to go play in some leagues with people that are voting on the wrong side of them.
Sign up for Scott Fish Bowl, too.
Yes, sign up for the Scott Fish Bowl. When's the next wave going out, Scott?
I don't know. This week sometime, I'm sure. I never. It's whenever Ryan and I get up the energy to throw more people in the wave. It's it's random. It's variable.
I just
by the way,
tweets. I love the tweets announcing them.
I want to run this by you. You guys have a lot of games. You do games all week long. I've been talking to a couple people, John, one of them, about having a live couple-hour game show where all I do is bring on guests, like guests from your chat. They come in. The StreamYard link is just open to everyone, and we play games, and I give away SFB spots for a couple hours.
Let's do it. That sounds dope.
I got games listed on my board back here already.
Oh, 100%. We'll do that.
Yeah.
I think that would be pretty fun.
I think that's awesome. People
would be allowed to play games if I already got a Scott Fish.
Well, I can uninvite you and you can come try to win your. Actually, here's what it is. Here's what it is. I'll bring you on, and if you lose your spot.
Yeah, there it is.
And you have to give it to someone else.
I'm out. Never mind, Scott. I'm
nervous, but like it seems like such good content. It's almost worth it.
It really does.
That's hilarious. Bring on someone with a spot and 3 people without one, and whoever wins the game gets the person's spot.
I got nothing to win. I'm in.
Okay, Derek's allowed on the show now. Derek gets a shot.
Scott's like, I'm a betting man.
I might have to consult you guys. I have a few fun games listed, and maybe you guys can help me think of some more that'll fill up a couple hours.
Yeah, 100%. We love games, probably a little bit too much, so we're definitely down to help out with that. And people love winning Scott Fish Bowl spots, guys.
They seem to.
Yeah, they seem to. They seem to like it a little bit at least. Weird guys, we are done for today. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern for Mock Draft Tuesday with Tara Victoria from Dynasty Viper. She's going to be joining us to draft with us tomorrow. So don't miss that one. John and Scott, thank you guys so much again for coming on today. I really appreciate it. And congrats, John and Josh, on your victory. You guys nailed it.
Felt good. Felt good today.
Tips and everything.
Asterisk.
Team honesty.
Team asterisk. That's what you should be.
Team Sammy Sosa or Barry Bonds. Sorry.
All I know is the prize money is coming my way, so I'm happy.
Oh yeah, the check's in the mail. It's blank, or it's got zeros written on it. I'm not sending you a blank check. That would bounce so fast if you tried anything enticing. Guys, we are
14 cents.
Anything more than 14 cents, and that check's bouncing. We are out of here for today. We'll be back tomorrow, unless you guys have anything else to say.
Love you guys.
Nope. That's it. Adios, everyone.